The concept of global warming being a satanic mission to undermine Jesus is a notion that has been circulating among certain Christian groups. This idea is based on the belief that Satan is working to destroy the earth and its inhabitants, and that global warming is a key part of this plan. Proponents of this theory argue that the rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and extreme weather events are all evidence of Satan's attempts to undermine God's creation and ultimately Jesus' message of salvation. According to this perspective, Satan's goal is to create chaos and destruction on earth, which will lead to a decline in faith in the rejection of Jesus as the Savior. By manipulating the environment and causing natural disasters, Satan aims to turn people away from God and towards a more secular and humanistic worldview. This, in turn, will pave the way for the Antichrist to rise to power and lead humanity away from Jesus and towards a false and satanic kingdom. One of the key arguments made by those who believe global warming is a satanic mission is that it is a result of human sin and rebellion against God. They argue that the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and pollution are all symptoms of a larger spiritual problem, which is humanity's rejection of God's authority and design for the earth. By embracing a lifestyle that is destructive to the environment, humans are, in effect, cooperating with Satan's plan to destroy the earth and undermine Jesus' message. Moreover, some Christians believe that the push for environmentalism and sustainability is, in fact, a satanic ploy to promote a secular and humanistic agenda. They argue that the emphasis on saving the planet and reducing carbon emissions is a distraction from the real issue, which is humanity's spiritual condition and need for salvation through Jesus. By focusing on environmental issues, people are being led away from the gospel and towards a full sense of salvation through human efforts and technology. However, this perspective raises several questions and concerns. For one, it oversimplifies the complex issue of global warming and attributes it to a single, satanic cause. The reality is that global warming is a multifaceted problem that is driven by a combination of factors, including human activities, natural climate variability, and geological processes. Furthermore, the idea that Satan is orchestrating a global conspiracy to destroy the earth and undermine Jesus' message is not supported by scientific evidence or biblical teachings. In fact, the Bible teaches that God is the creator and sustainer of the earth, and that humans have a responsibility to care for and protect the planet. The biblical concept of stewardship emphasizes the importance of responsible management and care for the earth's resources, which is consistent with the principles of environmentalism and sustainability. Rather than seeing environmentalism as a satanic ploy, Christians can and should be at the forefront of promoting sustainable practices and reducing the carbon footprint as a way of honoring God and caring for His creation. In addition, the mission that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus ignores the fact that climate change is a real and pressing issue that affects people of all faiths and backgrounds. It is a global problem that requires a global response, and one that Christians can and should be a part of. By working together to address the root causes of climate change and promote sustainable practices, people of faith can demonstrate their commitment to caring for the earth and its inhabitants, while also sharing the message of Jesus' love and redemption. In conclusion, while the idea that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus may be a compelling narrative for some, it is a simplistic and misleading perspective that ignores the complexity of the issue. Rather than attributing global warming to a single, satanic cause, Christians should be working to promote a more nuanced and biblical understanding of the issue, one that emphasizes the importance of responsible stewardship and care for the earth. By doing so, people of faith can demonstrate their commitment to caring for the planet and its inhabitants, while also sharing the message of Jesus' love and redemption.